Welcome back to my channel. The scene begins at a secure military base where two gate guards stand under the harsh afternoon sun, their expressions stern, their postures rigid. A black SUV rolls up to the checkpoint, tinted windows concealing the person inside. When the window lowers, they see a woman in civilian clothes, calm, confident, and composed. She greets them politely, but what follows becomes a lesson in perception, leadership, and respect. The guards, bound by protocol, ask for her identification, their tone formal but dismissive. They assume she's just another visitor trying to get into the restricted area without authorization. What they don't realize is that the woman they're questioning is their incoming commanding officer, a decorated military leader who's about to change the dynamics of their entire unit. This story encapsulates the essence of discipline and leadership within the armed forces, showing how appearance and authority can often be misunderstood when judgment precedes knowledge. From a narrative perspective, the tension builds gradually, allowing the viewer to witness the layers of respect, hierarchy, and training unfold in real time. The dialogue between the guards and the woman captures the essence of military precision, firm, direct, yet respectful. There's a subtle but powerful lesson hidden beneath every exchange. Leadership doesn't always announce itself with badges or ranks. Sometimes it arrives quietly, testing the discipline of those expected to uphold it. As the guards continue their verification, one of them grows slightly impatient, his tone shifting into one of authority. Yet the woman remains calm, her demeanor unshaken. Her words are few but deliberate, every syllable carrying quiet power. She knows exactly what's happening, and she lets it play out, observing how her future subordinates handle an unexpected test of character. The SUV idles, its engine a soft hum against the silence of the checkpoint, as if waiting for a revelation. The camera focuses on the subtle shifts in expression, the guard's frustration, the woman's unbothered calm, and the looming sense that something significant is about to be revealed. Then, with a simple movement, she hands over her ID. The moment of truth arrives when the guard reads her credentials. His face changes instantly. Confusion gives way to shock, and then to disbelief. The name on the card matches the one from the recent briefing, Colonel Alexandra Hayes, the new base commander. The air grows heavy as realization sinks in. The guard straightens immediately, his tone shifting from authority to apology. His partner, equally stunned, salutes without hesitation. What had been a routine stop turns into a defining moment of humility and respect. From a storytelling standpoint, this twist works perfectly because it captures the clash between assumption and truth. The visual contrast between the guard's uniformed rigidity and the commander's understated presence emphasizes the message that leadership is not about appearance. It's about presence, composure, and earned respect. The scene uses body language as its primary tool. The woman's calmness serves as both a test and a statement. Her control over the situation reflects the hallmark of a true leader, one who doesn't need to assert power to command it. The technical performance of this narrative hinges on its pacing and tone. Every pause, every look exchanged carries weight. The cinematography would benefit from a focus on close-up shots that capture the micro-expressions of realization and respect. The background sound, perhaps a distant flag fluttering, the hum of passing vehicles, or a faint call from the base, adds realism without distracting from the central tension. The storytelling rhythm aligns perfectly with the military setting, methodical and deliberate, allowing viewers to feel the weight of every decision and every word spoken. From a character design perspective, the commander's portrayal is critical. Her attire, though civilian, subtly hints at her discipline, neatly pressed clothes, polished shoes, and a posture that radiates control. Her dialogue delivery must reflect confidence without arrogance, demonstrating that true authority is silent strength. The guards, on the other hand, embody youthful adherence to rules, sharp, loyal, and perhaps slightly rigid in their understanding of hierarchy. Their reactions create a mirror for the audience's assumptions, making the reveal both satisfying and thought-provoking. The story's unique selling point lies in its realism and moral depth. It doesn't rely on action or drama to engage the audience. Instead, it thrives on tension built from misunderstanding and revelation. The narrative strikes a balance between respect for military tradition and a critique of how assumptions can cloud judgment. It reminds viewers that leadership is often invisible until tested, and that respect, while earned, should also be freely given to all until proven otherwise. In terms of performance aspects, the emotional delivery is key. The guards' shift from authority to humility should feel authentic, not exaggerated. Their realization must come across as genuine shock, rather than scripted reaction. Similarly, the commander's expression of quiet satisfaction, when she finally reveals her rank, should be subtle, a mere flicker of acknowledgement rather than triumph. This ensures the moment retains its dignity, and the moral of the story remains intact. The pacing after the reveal should slow down, letting the audience absorb the gravity of the situation before the story transitions toward its conclusion. The cinematography design could utilize contrasting tones. The harsh sunlight at the checkpoint symbolizing the rigidity of protocol, against the soft interior lighting of the SUV representing calm authority. Camera angles focusing slightly upward on the guards before the reveal and leveling out once the commander's identity is known could visually reinforce the shifting power dynamic. The music score should remain minimal, with a slow crescendo during the reveal to emphasize realization over drama. What makes this narrative stand out is how it humanizes hierarchy. It takes a setting often associated with strict order and infuses it with humility and perspective. The story doesn't just highlight the commander's strength, it reflects on the guards' integrity too. Despite their initial misjudgment, they followed procedure, did their duty, and maintained professionalism. This balance between discipline and respect forms the backbone of any well-functioning military structure, and this story captures that essence effortlessly. From a symbolic standpoint, the gate itself represents more than a physical barrier. It's a metaphorical one too. It's the line between perception and reality, between authority and assumption. The guards' duty to protect that gate mirrors their duty to uphold order. Yet their interaction with the commander shows that sometimes the greatest test of discipline isn't in enforcing rules, but in recognizing true leadership when it stands before you in unexpected form. The story's appeal goes beyond the military theme. It resonates with anyone who has ever been underestimated